Life-threatening situation, 10 points. There was 2 killers in my house, and I'm currently hiding in my closet. But there is one problemo. I'm eating some deep-fried crunchy toast. Every time I eat it, it makes a loud crunching noise. And I think they can hear the loud crunching, and the sound of me going every time I take a bite. What can I do? Please help me. Alright, so here's what you gotta do. Look for some glue or something sticky, maybe jam. Then glue your thumbs to your nipples and attach the toast to your feet, making you sound bigger and heavier than you really are. Then, running down the stairs shouting, the killers will instantly think you are a dinosaur and run away. It has worked for me countless of times in the army with Arabs. And it is a secret government technique passed down through the ages. I hope it works for you too. Thanks. I did it, but the killers just laughed at me and then pointed the gun to my head. Fortunately, it just turned out to be a water gun and that my Uncle Larry was playing a prank on me. Sad face. Help. There's a Stalker Man that's following me home. Okay, so 2 weeks ago I went to this party with my friend Ashley, and we knew everyone there, literally, except this one guy. At first I thought it was just me that didn't know him, but I asked my friend later on that night and a few other people that night. Anyways, my friend Ashley dropped me off like a little bit away from my house because my dad doesn't like her. He thinks she's a bad influence. When I was walking to my house that night, the guy from the party was like slowly walking behind me. I wasn't scared at first, but then I kept crossing streets and he followed me. And when I looked at him, he was smiling all funny. Anyways, I ran home and locked my door super fast after that. I was scared as heck. Today the same thing happened though. My friend dropped me off a little bit from my house and he was following me. I haven't told anyone yet, but now I'm scared. What should I do? You should move that bookshelf out of the way of the window. It's blocking my view. I hate horses. They're too tall and they pretend to care about the feelings of others. Horses are so fake. They gossip a lot behind your back, too. This is part of the reasons most Americans don't own horses anymore like they did 200 years ago. Don't worry, you're not the only one. The best kind of horse is a dead one. Do they have toilet paper in Canada? My dad told me it's not a part of their culture, but I wasn't sure. That's a really good question. You know, no, they do not. Every time I go to Toronto and other places, I've packed an extra full suitcase of our special European toilet paper so I wouldn't have to use the maple leaves during my stay. First, I did try selling some rolls to my Canadian friends, but they were not interested at all. Say hi to your dad. I can see he has raised a child right.
Is 9 years old too young to start smoking cannabis? If so, what age is acceptable?
Of course it is! If you're a mom or dad that wants to get their 9-year-old started on cannabis, then get ready for a long stay in jail. If you're the 9-year-old kid that wants to start smoking weed, then get ready for some stunted growth, resulting from both the pot smoking and the massive belt whooping from your parents. Better yet, just stay clean and wait till you're at least 18 and see how you feel then. And you may decide whether or not to smoke. Beware of which state you live in, though. It's only illegal in about half of them, with California, Colorado, and Alaska being the best stoner states. If you die in Canada, do you die in real life? No, if you die in Canada, you go to one of the Canadian afterlives. Those who die in battle ascend to glorious Texas, where they ride forever shining in chrome. Those who are just and good ascend to England, where there's always fresh tea and everyone is polite. If you die in Quebec, you go to France. Those who are wicked and cruel are reborn into the hells of Detroit, a fate far worse than death. Could you do me a summary for the Second World War? Don't worry, my grandpa was a war veteran. I got this. Ahem. Boom, 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 pow, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. F*** you, Hitler! Does a sock work instead of a condom? I was having sex with my partner the other night with a condom, and it split. I'm now considering wearing a sock as it's thicker. Will this work? This is a genuine question, XXX. Yes, a sock would be perfect for birth control and infection protection, because as soon as she sees you putting on a sock, she's going to die of laughter, and you aren't getting any. No sex and no worries. Was the movie The Lion King based on a true story?
Sure. I know tons of lions who talk.
Really? From Africa? How can I test if my son is gay? I am worried my son might be gay. I want to get him checked. Isn't it possible to get like a hormone check or a vocal cord check? Can a doctor indicate if he is gay or not? My son has almost no muscles and very narrow shoulders. He also has blue eyes. He talks in a very high voice, and while he sings, he sounds like a castrato. He tells me his voice is called tenor. How can I test if my son is gay? There's a real simple test you can do at home. Alright, get some vinegar, okay? Get some baking soda, alright? Then you're gonna want to make a big clay volcano. Then, while this is erupting, if your son is too busy sucking dick, he's gay. What is the phobia of chainsaws called? Common sense. Why does my daughter sit on a washing machine? Whenever my daughter does laundry, we have her do her own because she had been complaining about some of her delicates going missing. She sits on the washer reading a book or something until it's finished. She also seems to make strange noises while sitting on it. Can someone explain why she is doing this?
Dude, she's masturbating.
I am appalled by some of these answers. There is no way my daughter is doing such a vile thing. We are a Catholic family, and we raised her better than that. There must be some other explanation.